What's going on, all you Ubisoft fans out there? This is Jason from Actually Gamer. As you can see, yes, Ubisoft is on my screen. We're going to be talking about the conference that just happened recently. I just watched. Anyways, first off, literally right off the bat, before the conference even started, they had Far Cry 4. The intro of the game, it looked pretty good. Pretty much it was about where these guys were on a bus and then randomly they exploded from some army and... Anyways, then you see like the main bad guy of the game, and anyways, he literally takes you like on a trip afterwards. He's like, "I'm sorry about the bus exploding or whatever," and he's like, "Let's go on a trip, you and I." It's kind of like an interesting like intro for the game, so it's gonna be interesting of how it's gonna play out because he's supposed to be the bad guy and he's like friends with the guy that you're playing as, so it's gonna be interesting how that's gonna go. Anyways, they did bring back Just Dance again, which is 2015. Yes, there's going to be a lot more moves going to be happening, like more music and all that, as usual. And they still have that song, Because I'm Happy, in the game. And anyways, so there's an app on your phone. Yes, your phone. There's an app on you can get. It's called Just Dance Now. Yes. So anyways, literally all you need is just your phone, and you can get anybody, even what they said, you can get a whole stadium of people that are at a concert or whatever, and it all works for everyone to join in the game, and all it is just your one phone, and it's the thing that controls it. So it's pretty interesting of how that would go. So yeah, anyways, the next one is the crew. Yes, the crew was mentioned last year at E3, but it wasn't really too much about it. But anyways, they explained a bit, saying that there's no loading in the game, nothing. Like, you can travel from, let's say, from New York to Florida or like anywhere pretty much in the game, and all it is just racing all across the states. Yes, it's really interesting how like that goes, and there's no loading, nothing. They made sure of it, and they got a lot of good feedback from it. There's like also groups. That's why it's called the crew, because you make your own group, and then like you go and race our people, and it's supposed to be fun and stuff. So anyways, the next thing is Assassin's Creed. Yes, okay, so I already talked about Assassin's Creed for Microsoft, but anyways, they brought it back, and this time they made it even better. The trailer was even more better. They made it more realistic and all that stuff, so it was really interesting to see that. And also, it's co-op, so it's weird how, like, I told you guys that it was multiplayer, but also at the same time it's co-op. Anyways, it's going to be an interesting game of how it plays out. It's supposed to relate back in the day when bad times were happening in the 1790s to the 1800s area in Britain, and it's really interesting of having all these Irish assassins in the game, so... but if you're a big fan of Assassin's Creed, guys, I would recommend getting the game. So, anyways, the next game is called Shape Up. Yes, it's where you get in shape, you build muscle. Well, actually, it's not really... It is a game about fitness, but it doesn't show it in the game, you know what I mean? Literally, there's so many different activities in the game, and I even saw it, like... Pretty much you're going against yourself, or you're going against other people that already played the game as a replay, and you just pretty much it's like an achievement to beat other people's scores. So like if your friend did it, you're gonna go against him in the game. So it's gonna be interesting to do something like that, and it really looks interesting, especially with the music of Eye of the Tiger. So but yeah, if you really enjoy like random things happening and it doesn't feel like it's a fitness game, literally this is probably the game for you. Anyways, the next game is called Violent Hearts. It's a history game slash puzzle game. They didn't really explain a lot about the game, but it's about World War I from back in the day, and literally you just learn about history and about back in the day and people's notes that they wrote back in World War I. And anyways, they came out with a bang. Yes, literally, I know they said at the beginning of the intro that they start out big and they go out bigger at the end, which they did in this. This is an early access. They literally showed this. They said right at the beginning it's an early access and everything. And it's Tom Clancy 6 Tom Clancy's Sixth Siege. Yes. Literally, it looks really interesting right now. It looks like it's like a 5 against 5. Like, it looks like it could be like a co-op thing. Like, not co-op, but like a multiplayer game of it. So, but it really looks interesting to play, and I can't wait to see more of this game, because this is just a leak right now, and well, all I gotta say is stay tuned, guys, and I'll make sure to give you guys more of this Tom Clancy's Sixth Siege game. So anyways, guys, that's it about the Ubisoft conference. Get ready for the PlayStation conference. That is going to be really big, and I can't wait for it for myself. Anyways, guys, peace out, everybody. Have a great day.